Hey everyone, today we are back at EPCOT since today is opening day of EPCOT International Festival Holidays, where today we're going to be checking out my favorite festival, where we're going to be exploring the food offerings, checking out the live entertainment, artwork, and more. So let's go ahead and have a great day adventure, starting off with getting our passports first. This is your ultimate guide for festival arts, where they go into all sorts of unique entertainment, food offerings, and more inside this passport, where this is your go-to if you're coming to any of the festivals for the first time. Now, if you're looking for a scavenger hunt, there is Disney Figment's Brush with Masters, where you can get your very own scavenger hunt map for $9.99. where you find Figment and iconic reimagined artwork as you travel around World Showcase, where at the end you get a special prize. And now we are here at Communicore Hall, since inside here there is a brand new exhibit called Once Upon a Stage, celebrating 30 years of Disney on Broadway. And we're going to go ahead and head inside. Inside we have the welcome area, where we can read more about the history of Disney on Broadway. Now, starting off, we have the Lion King area, where we can see many of different props, such as the masks and puppets in this mask and puppet workshop, along with some drawings, and you can even see in the corner right there an Aladdin mug. But more importantly, there is plenty of masks with hyenas and even Pumbaa in the corner. Even then, there is a giraffe from The Lion King, where this was a costume design from Julie Taymor. And then on the right side, there is some costumes from Aladdin right here, and we can even see some of the history of when each of the Broadway musicals opened, like Newsies and even Aladdin, where for Aladdin's costume studio, there is plenty of costumes right here, such as costumes for Jasmine, Aladdin, and more, where we can kind of see some of the artwork as well. I also realized that there's even the 10th anniversary all access pass in the corner right there. And then we can even see one of a cruise ship in the corner with the artwork. There's even some puppets from The Lion King, where you can see one of young Simba and baby Simba right here. There's even Elsa's coronation orb and scepter from Frozen, where this was a prop design by Christopher Oram. The Enchanted Rose from Beauty and Beast, designed by Jim Steinmeier, including the zebra from The Lion King, where you can read more about how Julie Taymor selected Michael Curry to collaborate with her in creating these masks and puppets. There's even a book prop from the Beast's Library in Beauty and Beast, where this was designed by Stanley A. Meyer. Now, there's also two photo ops in the center, with one from Aladdin and one from The Lion King, where for Aladdin you have the genie's lamp, and for The Lion King you're nearby the cliff. Alongside the photo ops, there's also the costumes, such as the costume from Hercules, Aladdin Genie's costumes, Ariel's costume from Little Mermaid, Mufasa's costume from Lion King, along with Jack Kelly's costume from Newsies, and then Mary Poppins' costume from, well, Mary Poppins. There's even the Olaf toy from Frozen, and then Anna and Elsa's costume from Frozen. There's even costume from Newsies, along with the printing press, along with some of the history of theatrical design, where you can read more, such as the Broadway productions from Mary Poppins, Newsies, and Frozen. And then last but not least, there is some set models from Broadway shows like Newsies, Frozen, and Mary Poppins, where this is all so cool to see. especially seeing some of the set models, costumes, props, and more. Where if you're a big fan of Disney on Broadway, then this is definitely worth checking out. Before we head out, there is plenty of costumes from many of the Broadway musicals, figment from the original Journey Imagination, and last but not least, playbills on top of the dresser. There's also the merchandise with this Figment Loungefly, Figment headbands, Spirit jersey, ornaments, tumbler, regular Festival of Arts t-shirt, and a pass holder t-shirt. Now when it comes to Festival of Arts, there is some entertainment happening at Community Corps Plaza with the musicians that plays all sorts of musical performances daily, and then there is also the visual art in performance, which usually happens from Sunday to Thursday, but in this case, because it's opening weekend, is actually playing today, as here you watch an artist paint a Disney character in mere minutes in this live show. And we're gonna go ahead and watch these two shows up next. And we just got out of both the shows and Disney on Broadway exhibit. I gotta say, Disney on Broadway exhibit was so cool to see. It was so amazing to see all of the props, costumes, and learn a bit about the history itself. And then there's also the two shows, like The Musician, which was fantastic, and there's also the artist as well, where it was so cool to see him paint Figment. There's kids chalk art from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then you have chalk art right here, where at this section you get to see all sorts of artwork done with chalk, and these are all amazing. First we have Mickey Mouse, then there is Moana, and then Ant-Man. After that, there's also plenty of more artwork, including Figment drawing the sun, Fountain of Nations, artwork of the monorail going beside the Imagination Pavilion. There's even Mona Lisa with Mickey ears. And right now, there's even people doing some art of Inside Out 2, where, according to them, is going to take 6 hours to do, so that is impressive. And last but not least, there is even some art being done of the Hulk, and it is massive. Look at that. Now, there is actually plenty of photo ops with the Artful Photo Op. Starting off with the World Showcase Bridge, there's both the Mary Poppins photo op and even Sleeping Beauty photo op, and I thought we would go ahead and take some pictures with these artful photo ops. Now there's also festival markets where they're selling plenty of artwork all around World Showcase. Nearby Connections Cafe and Test Track, there is the Fine Arts, where you can see all sorts of artwork from paintings to crafts. Nearby Test Track, there is Deconstructed Dish, with classic dishes fragmented and presented as never before, with the deconstructed BLT and a deconstructed key lime pie, along with the deconstructed strawberry mint julep and some alcoholic beverages as well. Now we're inside of Figment's Imagination Station at the Odyssey, and as usual, there is plenty of things to see inside here. It is all themed to Figment himself. Inside here you can get a raspberry pastry, a tart, a rainbow cake, Figment Imagination lemonade, and bottled water and alcoholic beverages. There's plenty of seats and even Figment premium popcorn buckets. Now if you're trying to order the Figment popcorn bucket, this will be a mobile order where all you need to do is access order food and then scroll down to Epcot souvenir release, and then all you need to do is click Figment Premier Popcorn Bucket, where it's going to be $28. Then you should be done after that, where you'll just review your order summary, and that'll be that. And it looks as if this popcorn bucket isn't really as popular as the years before, so it's definitely way more easier to get this than in years prior. And now we have ourselves the raspberry pastry tart along with the rainbow cake, and I will say for only $5 this is actually really good in terms of pricing. So I thought we'd kind of start things off simply with the raspberry pastry tart and then go from here. Alright, so we just got done with the pastry tart and the rainbow cake. Pastry tart kind of tastes like a Pop-Tart, but weirdly enough, the lemon kind of overpowers the raspberry, so you don't really get much of the raspberry, more of the lemon. So overall, it's okay. And then we have the rainbow cake, which is pretty good. It's very sweet, where you have the addition of the Skittles that are actually really good. And overall, it's a sweet cake that is definitely good if you're looking for something more sweet. And I think right now we're gonna go ahead, finish up these two items, and then head on to our next destination. That's going to be the rest of the food booths, because we gotta go ahead and head over to the Animation Academy, because that's going to start anytime soon from now. Nearby Figment's Imagination Station, there is fictional victuals. They have novel dishes inspired by beloved books, with the squid ink pasta, charred octopus, and black cocoa brownie, along with a butterscotch milkshake and alcoholic beverages. In Mexico, there is El Artista Hambriento, with classic and colorful Mexican fare like a carne asada, croqueta, natilla de maíz, and alcoholic beverages. In China, there is the Painted Panda, with decorative cuisine inspired by magnificent Chinese art, with General Tso's chicken shumai, hargao, and egg tart, with strawberry bubble milk tea and alcoholic beverages. In Germany, there is Pastoral Palette, with hearty dishes inspired by timeless Bavarian folk art like red wine, braised beef short rib, pork and white bean cassolette, and black forest cake, along with some alcoholic beverages. Now, something not a lot of people know about is actually the train area in Germany. More importantly, there's actually some cool details, like these small flags inside of the small town, where you can actually see flags for Festival of the Arts inside. Just outside in Italy, there is L'Art di Mangiare, with flavorful Baroque cuisine prepared with rich color and dramatic flavor. There is the mozzarella Frita tricolor and hazelnut s'more cannoli with Italian mineral water and alcoholic beverages. Right outside of the booth, there is the Mona Lisa photo op, where this is another artful photo op that you can see, and you can actually recreate the Mona Lisa with the photo op and even the Scream painting. Now, next up, we're going to go ahead and take a little art class at the Animation Academy. This happens at 12:30 and 1:30, where an animator teaches you how to draw a certain Disney character. And today, we're going to be drawing Figment, so Fingers crossed it's good.
Welcome to Animation Academy on the opening day of the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts. Woo-hoo. Yeah. All right, I was thinking Figment. Anybody know Figment? All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna start with the nostrils. They're gonna be these little upside down U shapes, and it's gonna be right where these two circles intersect. So I'm just gonna do a little shape like that there, and I'm gonna go to the other side and do another shape that kind of cuts into that circle there. And then we're just gonna curve down a little line. It's gonna meet this side, the corner of his open mouth there and his snout. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side here. So we're gonna kind of curve above the eye here, outside of that circle, up and above. And then we're gonna come back and kind of hit the side of the circle. And now we need one more horn on the left side here. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make it look a little different than that one. We're gonna be slightly different. So maybe it doesn't come up as high, and that is Figment. Woo-hoo! That was a hard one.
Now, next up, we're going to be talking about Disney on Broadway concert series. This is a concert that is happening every single night with two performers from the Disney Broadway shows, like Frozen, Aladdin, and even The Lion King, where they come out and perform plenty of songs from different Broadway shows over the years. Where, for example, Patty Murin and John Riddle will be performing tonight. And in terms of show times, this show will happen at 5:30, 6:45 p.m., and 8 p.m. daily. Now, there is also plenty of art displays around World Showcase. See Luca artwork here in Italy. Next up, nearby American Venture, there is a Washington crossing the Delaware artful photo op here, where we can see George Washington on a boat, and you can take a picture with the art. So let's go ahead and take a picture. Next up, we're going to go ahead and check out the artist table. They have delicious fare brushed with flavor with the deviled egg trio, chicken pot pie, and hummingbird cake, along with alcoholic beverages as well. Here at Funnel Cakes, there is cotton candy funnel cake for $12 with powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, pink and purple sugar dusting, and cotton candy crunch. On the next food booth, there is Goshiki, where they have taiyaki, wagyu bun, and sushi donut, where here they have delectable dishes featuring the 5 colors of Japanese cuisine, as they also have an Okinawa lemonade, along with 3 alcoholic beverages. Between Morocco and France, there is Vibrante and Vivito Encanto Cocina. They have authentic Colombian cuisine inspired by Disney animated film Encanto, where they have a chorizo and potato empanada, spicy ajiaco soup, and passion fruit filled mango cheesecake, along with a layered tropical berry smoothie, along with alcoholic beverages. Now, alongside the booth, they have some concept art and artwork of Encanto while they were making this film. As we can see, there is the music section, literature, and you even have the architecture, where they go in depth with how they constructed the casita. In France, there is L'Art de la Cuisine Francaise, where they have spectacular French cuisine plated with elegance and prepared with flair. They have the warm, creamy brie in a house-made bread bowl, puff pastry with duck, chicken, onions, mushrooms, cranberries, and duck sauce, and an escargot, where it's a chocolate mousse flourless cake, citrus coulis, almond chocolate coating, and dark chocolate decoration in the shape of a snail. And they also have alcoholic beverages with martinis, spritz, and more. Now we have the warm, creamy brie cheese bread bowl, as we can see right here. Look at all this. Ooh, not too bad. But will it be as good as last year's? Let's find out. this is still amazing. If you are a cheese fan, and if you want to try some unique food items, this is definitely the way to go, especially if it's a cold day or night. And most importantly, it is warm, gooey, and cheesy, as it is delicious. As I would definitely get this again. Now, nearby International Gateway, there is the Luncheon of the Boating Party, as this is painted by Pierre-Auguste Renoir. In Canada, there is Gourmet Landscapes, with stunning dishes artfully composed with the finest ingredients from the land. There is a citrus braised beef tartare and a wild mushroom risotto, along with other alcoholic beverages as well. Right next door, there is refreshment port with a caprese poutine, along with an artist palette jumbo chocolate chip cookie. Now, nearby Swirled Showcase, there is Pop Eats. Here they have grilled cheese with tomato soup and a pimento cheese, bacon, and fried green tomato grilled cheese with tomato soup. And right now, we actually got ourselves the grilled cheese, and I cannot wait. Since last year, it was so good. It is honestly comfort food, and I think right now we're going to go ahead and dig into this. Must say, as always, the grilled cheese is amazing. It is a comfort food of mine, and the tomato soup is a great addition to this as well. If you have any picky eaters in a group, then I would definitely get this one, since it is an old reliable for me. Next up, we're going to take a bit of a break from the food and instead do the expression section, where we're going to be helping to paint one of the 4 murals at EPCOT, and today we're going to be doing this one. So let's go ahead and head inside, where over here, this is where you're going to get your complimentary paint and paintbrush, and afterwards you'll begin your painting. Alright, so we have to get 5 of these, so I think we're going to go ahead and get this one. And we just got done with the paint by the numbers mural, and you get this, where this is going to be what the mural will look like. So it's cool. Now next up, there is the Craftsman's Courtyard. They have a beef Wellington inspired croissant supreme, cast iron roasted PEI mussels, and roasted bone marrow with alcoholic beverages. Here at Communicore Plaza, there is Opening Bites. Here they have soft shell crab cider, cheddar and chive scone, and enchanted rose with alcoholic beverages right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and head into the sweeter dishes here, because next up we have the Enchanted Rose. This is something I got from Opening Bites, as this is a new food item. So let's go ahead and dig in. Let's cut this open. Ooh. Alright. You can kind of see inside it's a chocolate mousse sort. So let's dig in. It's fine. I like the rose design and the chocolate mousse inside, but I'm not a fan of the raspberry center. Overall, I liked it, but next up, I think we're going to go ahead and check out the Moana photo op. Nearby Communicore Hall, there is this Moana artful photo op where you can enter inside and get a picture with Hei and Pua. I wanted to mention the last food booth, and that's Deco Delights, where there's sweet treats inspired by Art Deco, from the Gilded Jazz Age to the pastels of Miami Beach, where they have an almond frangipane cake. And also at Swirled Showcase, there is soft serve delights with the liquid nitrogen mini cake pop and the imagination cone, along with Candy Trio Flight. And we are now here at World Celebration. Behind me is Spaceship Earth. Every night they do this special light show on Spaceship Earth called Beacons of Magic. And here they have all sorts of lights playing to music. And for Festival Arts, they have 2 special shows, with one themed to Figment with One Little Spark, and Muppets with Rainbow Connection. So to end our night here, let's go ahead and watch these two shows. And that is going to be a wrap on our adventure here at Festival of the Arts. I had such an amazing time. This is quite honestly my favorite festival here at EPCOT out of all the 4 festivals. And I think the food, the entertainment, all of that is amazing as always. And I think right now that's going to be a wrap on our night. So let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite thing here at Festival Arts if you've been here? But as always, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.